The American Academy of Pediatrics issued a guide on treating children with obesity, and I'll skip over a bunch of this stuff, but Mike, they're actually suggesting now medication options for children who are obese. What has happened to this country, brother?
Well, parenting is what has happened, honestly. It's a failure of parenting. It's a failure of outdoor culture. But I view it as fundamentally a failure of parenting, and here's why. Here's what I learned having kids, and you have a couple boys. I'm sure boys try to whoop on you all the time.
Mm-hmm.
You can't lie to your kids, right? So you can't say, hey, kids, go outside and play outside, and I'm going to be the fat dad inside the house, and you're just going to go do all these things that I don't do. Your kids shadow you. They're going to do what you're going to do. So I noticed that with my kids, my older one, my 6-year-old daughter, she does kettlebells. In fact, when her grandpa sees pictures of it, he has the myth that, that'll hurt your back or whatever, when it isn't true. But they're like, oh, okay, well, let's go exercise, or let's go to the park, or let's do this. But you as the dad, you can't fake anything, right? We become our habits and our children become us. So the problem here is it is a failure of leadership. I view it primarily as male leadership, because I simultaneously have, I don't know how to describe it, because it's sexist in one sense, but not in the other. And by that, I mean, I think the man is the spiritual center of the family, but that means you have to do things as a dad. You don't get to say, oh, I'm the man and the woman's got to listen to me and my kid's better. My house, my rules. I hate that. I hate that stuff more than anything. But you do, I think, as the father, have to center yourself as the center of culture. You're creating culture, creating the family culture, and you don't have that. So because of that, the kids they're inactive. They're not doing anything. They're eating processed foods. People blame seed oils, but I view it as primarily a failure of leadership, and especially if father's not realizing you're the cultural center of the house, and your kids are going to mirror you. And whatever you do, they're going to do. And whatever your wife does, they're going to do. So that's why they need to be drugged. Because if mom and dad are on statins, insulin, glucophage for the type 2 diabetes, if you have all these prescription medications that mom and dad are on, then why wouldn't the kids also be on these medications?